Hello and welcome to the Math for Fun, and in this video I'm going to show you how do you solve linear equations with variables on both sides. Here we have 4x minus 3 equals to 2x plus 7. How do you solve this equation? Let me show you. As you can see in the equation, we have variables on both sides, but we have numbers multiplied by the variables and added or subtracted to the variables. So what do we do in this case? The best thing is to move the variables into one side and the numbers to the other side. How do you do that? Let me show you. Here we have the variable x and here we have the numbers. What to do? Since you have negative 3 beside the 4x, to remove it, we add positive 3. So in this case, negative 3 and positive 3 will be equal to 0. But we need to add 3 to the other side. We cannot add 3 on one side and leave the other side. Otherwise, they will be not equal. So in this case, negative 3 and plus 3 will go. And you left by 4x equal to 2x plus what? Now 7 plus 3 is equal to what? Is equal to 10. Then the new equation becomes 4x equal to 2x plus 10. Now we have to move the 2x to the other side of the equation. How to do that? We can add negative 2x on each side. So now negative 2x and plus 2x, what would happen? It will be equal to 0. And here we have 4x and minus 2x. Their total becomes equal to 2x because 4x minus 2x is equal to 2x. And on the right side, you're left by 10. So now the new equation becomes 2x equal to 10. And how to deal with this? As you know that 2x means 2 times x. So to get rid of the 2, we can divide each side of the equation by 2. Now 2 and 2 will go. You're left by x on the left side. And on the right side, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. And that's it. Let me show you another example. Here we have 20 minus 7x equal to 6x minus 6. And here the variables and here the numbers. Let me show you a trick here. How do you do 2 steps in one? We have numbers. We have minus 6 and we have 20. So you make your decision. Where do you move the variables? To the right side or the left side? And where do you move the numbers? I want to move the minus 7x to the right side and the minus 6 to the left side. How to do that? So we add plus 6 on each side, then we move the numbers to the left side, and I can add plus 7x on each side. Also, in this case, we will be removing the negative 7x from the left side and move it to the right side. Look what would happen here. Now, minus 6 plus 6 will go, and minus 7x plus 7x also will go, like they will give you 0. So in this case, what would happen? 6x plus 7x gives you 13x, and 20 plus 6 is equal to 26. So we did 2 steps in one. So now you're left by 13x equal to 26 or 26 equal to 13x. We can divide each side of the equation by 13 to get x alone. Now 13 by 13 is 1. You're left by x equal to 26 over 13, which is 2. And here the answer, x equal to 2, we can rotate the equation. So the final answer here is x equal to 2. Let's go for another example. Here we have 3x over 4 plus 2 equals to 3x over 8 minus 4. Here we have fraction. To do that, we find the common denominator for 4 and 8 first. So the common denominator for 4 and 8, since 8 is a multiple of 4, so we can consider 8 as the common denominator. So what do we do with this case? We multiply the whole equation by 8. How to multiply the whole equation by 8? Look what would happen. So the first thing here, instead of multiplying, divide first. Divide 8 by 4 and multiply your answer by 3. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 3x, which is 6x. Now we move for the 2. So here we can say 8 times 2, which is 16. Straightforward. And here we have equal. And the same thing we have done in the first one, we can do it here. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times 3x is 3x. And then 8, we need to multiply it by the negative 4. So 8 times minus 4 is minus 32. And now the equation is similar to the previous question. So here we have 6x plus 16 equals to 3x minus 32. What do we do in this case? Do you want to use the shortcut or the normal way? Let's do the shortcut. So we want to move the numbers to the right side and x to the left side. So we add negative 16 on each side. And we can add negative 3x also on each side. What would happen here? Plus 16 and minus 16, they will disappear because it's equal to 0. And plus 3x and minus 3x also will give us 0. Then you will have 6x minus 3x, which is 3x, and minus 32 minus 16, it will give us what? It will give us minus 48. So the final equation here is 3x equal to minus 48. How to deal with this? We can divide each side by 3, so you will get x equal to minus 16. And that would be the final answer. Another example. Here we have x in the denominator. We have 3 over 4x plus 2 equal to 3 over 8x minus 4. Also, how to deal with that? Similarly, since we have 4x and 8x in the denominator, the least common denominator is going to be 8x because 8 is a multiple of 4, and here we have x and x, so the least common denominator is 8x. What do? We multiply the whole equation by 8x. And now, instead of multiplying 8x by 3 and then divided by 4x, we can divide first. 8x divided by 4x, x and x cancel. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So here we got 6. Now 8x, we need to multiply it by 2. 8x times 2 is going to be equal to 16x. And we have equal. And now 8x divided by 8x is going to be equal to 1. 1 times 3 is 3. And finally, 8x we multiplied by minus 4. We get minus 32x. Now it becomes a proper form of the equation. So what do we do here? We add negative 3 and negative 3 on each side, and we do minus 16x also on each side, and then 3 and minus 3 will give you 0. 16x minus 16x also will give you 0, and you are left by negative 32x and negative 16x. It will give you minus 48x. 6 and minus 3 will give you 3. And here we have minus 48 multiplied by x, so we need to remove it. How to remove it? We can divide both sides of the equation by negative 48. And then negative 48 and negative 48 will give you 1. And then you're left by x equal to 3 over minus 48. We can simplify more. How do we do that? We can divide the numerator and the denominator by 3. You're left by 1 over minus 16. And we can switch. So x would be equal to 1 over negative 16. And I hope you learned something in this video. In the next video, I will be talking about solving linear equation, special cases where we have infinite number of solutions or no solution. And here I can say that we reached the end of the video. If you like the video, don't forget to like and share, and welcome to Math for Fun, and bye for now.